Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Happy to be here. Glad to have you here. Welcome to the Thursday afternoon stream. And today, we're going to try something new. We're going to try something a little bit new. Not different by any means. Because by golly, hold on. because by God, we're going to be playing Arc Raiders again today, but we're going to try something that is new for me. Every time I get on Arc Raiders, at least one person says to me, have you been doing the trials? And I'll be honest with you, I haven't even looked at the trials. It's just like, it's something that I haven't really paid attention to. And I kind of realized that when it comes to this game, as you can see here, I have nearly 100 hours in this game. Almost 100 hours. I still haven't reached level cap. I have very few blueprints. 90% of the blueprints that I have been given to me by other people, right? And I guess what I'm trying to say is when it comes to Arc Raiders, I just haven't been very efficient or very good at playing this game. And today is the start of our metamorphosis into a completely different approach when it comes to this game. I've just been winging it, just kind of, I don't know, just kind of like getting the feel for extraction shooters in general, getting the feel for the game. You know what I mean? I haven't really been worrying about doing things efficiently or doing things well or doing things correctly. Like I just yesterday, 95 hours into the game, almost 100 hours into the game, and just yesterday, I finally upgraded my last workbench, right? So, I haven't been approaching this game with any kind of I don't know. I don't want to say plan, because I'm just not the kind of guy to have a plan. But I haven't been approaching the game in like a very effective way, we'll say. I haven't been approaching the game in a very effective way. And today we're going to start to change that. We got to start to learn the maps. We got to start to pay attention to things like missions. I still haven't completed my missions, which I don't know that we're going to worry about that today, because today we're going to be focusing on trials. And today the plan is to learn to master these trials so that we can get them done quickly and efficiently without having to spend a whole bunch of time chasing these trials. Because that's part of the reason I haven't messed with these things, is because, you know what I mean? I'm just not like, I played a lot of Battlefield 6 before I jumped into Arc Raiders, and I kind of got tired of checklists. I got tired of these lists of chores, things that you have to do. I just got tired of it. And so when it came to this game, trials and stuff like that, I was just like, I'm not even looking at that stuff. You know what I mean? But it's time, because yesterday at the very end of stream, I squatted up with a couple of friends, and we did one of the trials, the Snitcher trial. I can't even remember. I think we might have got 2 or 3 stars. We did pretty well. We got some pretty good rewards for it. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, maybe it's time we start paying attention to this stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing today. That is what we're going to be doing. Trips are welcome. I'd say just start running kits and learn what resources are required to repair or rebuild those guns. Yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. That's basically what I've been doing, is just kind of winging it and not really putting any real emphasis into anything specifically. Just exactly what you're saying. Just kind of trying to get a feel for the game and naturally get a feel for, what kind of weapons do I like to use? How do I like to play? What kind of resources do I need to make sure that I have so that I can have access to the equipment that I like to use? And that's basically how I've been going about doing it. And I've been having a really good time. And I think that has been a good approach, to be honest. 100 hours into the game, I haven't hit level cap and haven't really gotten a lot done, but I have had a lot of fun. So I think, at least to get started, I think it was a good approach. But now, I'm finally getting to that point where I feel like, all right, let's start checking out some of these systems, learning how to interact with them in an effective way so that, maybe we can up our game a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe we can up our game a little bit, because also the other thing is I didn't do the expedition this first time. And I really do want to do it this next time. I want to do the expedition. And I definitely don't want to do the expedition and then take as long to get things done as I took the first time, right? So in between now and the expedition, I also want to become more familiar with, ways to, things that we're going to work on. Like, for example, we're going to start with trials, figuring out how to knock out trials in an efficient way. How to collect blueprints, quickly level up crafting tables, all that stuff. That's all stuff that we're going to be working on in the coming days and weeks here leading up to this next expedition, so that when we do the expedition this next time, we can very quickly get back on our feet again. You know what I mean? And be back into doing the kind of stuff that we want to do. So that's kind of the rough plan of attack. Yeah, speaking of grenades, just BT dubs real quick. Trigger nades, of course. Love the trigger nades. That's been like my primary. This is one of the first blueprints I found, actually. And like very fortunate to find that, because trigger nades are amazing. Jack 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is up, brother? Welcome. You might have convinced me to start checking because I'd just be repairing my good loot. Hey, look, sometimes, well, that's another good question though, right? That's another really good question, because there are some times, right? There are some times when repairing loot is the good way to go about it. And then there's other times where maybe just recycling is more efficient, right? So these are all things that we have to figure out, right? Now that we've had some time to play the game and get comfortable with the basic mechanics and how do extraction shooters work and all that good stuff, right? Because this is my first extraction shooter. But these are all really good questions, and this is all stuff we got to figure out. So that's all stuff we're going to be working on. Learn what the games in-game give you once you recycle them, and stuff like crude explosives and chem. Yeah, exactly. Yep. You can make trigger nades and ammo. Yep, 100%, bro. Yeah, and that's it, right? So that's really what it comes down to at the end of the day, is focusing on having fun. Because I feel like, especially since, like streaming has become a really big thing, and YouTube and like the I'm old, right? I'm an unk. I've been around for a long time, and I've been gaming for a long time. And like culturally, as a culture, us gamers and the way that we approach video games, it has shifted. It moves back and forth in different directions, but it has shifted over time. And there's very much a part of the gaming culture where sometimes it's easy for us to lose sight of the reason we really play games, which is to have fun, because we want to be as good as those. We want to be as good at those games as we can be, as quickly as we can get there. And sometimes that can get in the way of having fun. And I think if you approach it from the perspective of have fun first, eventually you'll get to the point where you're like, all right, I'm ready to start figuring out how to get good at this. And then that becomes fun too, right? But we can't we can't be min-maxing all the time. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's probably fun for some people. It's not fun for me. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I like to min-max, but not all the time. You know what I'm saying? But if that's your thing, like, man, more power to you. There's a lot of people, most people are better at video games than I am. And I'm okay with that. I can live with that. All right, first things first. We do have a skill point to spend. And let's take a quick second here to talk about the skill tree, because I think it's important. This is also something that I haven't been spending I haven't been giving a lot of attention and thought to. I've had a general kind of idea as to where I wanted to go. And aside from that, I haven't been taking a lot of time to look at this skill tree. But lately, I've been thinking about things, and I'll just say that initially, right? You can see over here, I have more points in survival than I do in either of the other two branches of the tree. The reason for that is because very early in the game, I was told to get to security breach. That's your number one goal, is get to security breach. I'm here to tell you that as of now, that is not a valid goal. Security breach is 100% not worth 36 points in survival when you have these two trees over here, which I think are, by and large, especially this one, I think the conditioning tree is slept on. I've been putting points into the conditioning tree lately, and I really think the conditioning tree is slept on. And I'm going to tell you why, for a couple of simple reasons. The survival tree, especially early on, and like this, up to this skill right here is really good. Broad Shoulders is a great skill, especially if you spend a lot of time playing solo like I do. So you spend a lot of time looting. Broad Shoulders does a lot of work for you. So that's 100% worth it. Down here, this can be really good too. And I'm going to show you why. And this is why I like the conditioning tree. This good as new skill, while under a healing effect, stamina regeneration is increased, right? Stamina is one of the things that you're going to be fighting with as... It's one of the things that you are going to be fighting with more than any other when it comes to just moving around the map, when it comes to fighting big arcs, when it comes to PvP. Doesn't matter what it is. Stamina is one of those things that you're always going to be managing, right? So the more things that you can do to make that management as easy as possible, I think are probably going to benefit you more than things like, I don't know, unlocks additional items to fieldcraft. How often do you fieldcraft something, right? Looter's Luck. These 5 points, I mean, do you have to reset the whole skill tree? Yeah. If I could reset just these 5 points, I would take them back right now. But the conditioning tree, there's a couple things on this conditioning tree that I think a lot of people overlook. One is use to the weight. Once you start wearing medium, especially medium shields, I haven't really messed with heavy shields too much, but medium shields are so much better than light shields, but they slow you down by like 5%, I think it is. This skill right here can completely negate that. 100% worth maxing out this skill as early as possible so that you can wear medium shields and move at full speed. 100% worth it. These other two skills down here, this one right here, Fight or Flight. When you're hurt in combat, regain a fixed amount of stamina, has a cooldown between uses, right? This is another stamina skill. When you get hurt, get some stamina. Put that together with this one. While under a healing effect, stamina regeneration is increased. And then you rock something like this, or some other, it doesn't have to be this one, but some other thing like this, right? Combat Mark II restores 1 health every 5 seconds when damage is taken. The effect is paused for 30 seconds. So every time that you get damaged, right, and you, even if you're just using a bandage, but I like this because it kicks in automatically. Every time you take damage, you're going to get a huge buff to your stamina with just these 3 skills, 2 of them on that green tree. So I don't know why I launched into that, just because we have a skill point to spend. And I have been dumping so many points into this tree, and I absolutely regret it. I wish I could take a lot of these back, but I don't want to reset my whole tree. It's kind of not worth it at this point. But yeah, I think we're gonna max this one out. This is what I'm gonna. I'm into this tree now because I've been looking closer at it. This is another really great one. There's so much good stuff in the conditioning tree and mobility. These two right here are like my first, I don't know, however many, 11 points it takes to get here. These are like my first 11 points every single time. Anyway, that's not what we needed to talk about. I get sidetracked, you know? That's the other, this is one of the big reasons I want to do the expedition, man, is because inventory management just gets ridiculous. All right. We got to get rid of some of this crap. These we don't need. Don't need these anymore. I probably don't need all of these Toros. Yeah. What else don't I need here? Buddha, do you have extra blueprints? I do. I do. Oh, wait, this one is not extra. This one is not extra. But yes, I do have extra blueprints, Buddha. I have Jolt Mine, Explosive Mine, and Fireworks. Follow Tifu's tree. Everyone else is irrelevant. Okay. Red Eye, pack it up. I don't know what that means, bro. You pack it up. Lock it up, bro. All right. Okay, we're good. All right, so first thing I think that we're going to do, let's look at these trials. Yeah, these menus kill me, man. All right, let's look at these trials. No, not that. Come on. These. All right, so I got the Snitches one done already. We got to do throw snowballs at bastions, damage bastions, search supply drops, and harvest plants. So I think first we're going to do harvest plants. And we're going to do harvest plants first because we're basically going to use the method that I already use when I need to gather supplies for like bandages and stuff like that. And we're going to do this. We're going to do it this way because this method works really well. It's super low key and low profile. It's like very safe and easy to do. And I 100% think it's going to be able to get us 3 stars on this thing. So that's what we're going to start with. We're of course going to do it on Cold Snap. But the good thing about this method with the plants is that it doesn't really matter too much which map, excuse me, it doesn't really matter too much which map has the cold snap. Because it should work relatively well on just about any map. I personally prefer Dam Battlegrounds and Buried City just because I know those maps better, but we'll do it on Blue Gate. And I think it's going to work out well. We already did Snitches, so we don't have to do that one. Hold on, let's look at those again. Wait. All right, so we're going to do this one. We already did Snitches. We're not... You know what? We will take something just in case for a Bastion, if we can knock that one out too while we're here. What am I looking for? One of these. We'll bring one of these just in case. Oh, we're gonna need we're definitely gonna need stamina shots. We're gonna need extra bandages. Actually, let's take small bandages. So let's make some. Gonna make a bunch of these. That's probably overkill, and we're gonna make a bunch of these just in case we need them. Because of the cold snap. And I'm not super worried about my inventory right now because I'm not really going to be worrying about gathering really anything except for plants. We're going out here strictly to see if we can get 3 stars on this gather plants thing. Okay. All right, so we're going to go to cold snap. And the plan of attack here is basically we're just going to walk around the edges of the map, and we're going to look for that stuff that you use to make green bandages, because that stuff's always on the outskirts of the map, especially in like foresty areas. But it doesn't even have to be foresty areas. They can always find that stuff around the edges of the map. So that's going to be number 1. And it's on like basically every map. The only problem is because we have to do it in cold snap because you get the double, or really any of the environmental things, but you get the double, you know what I mean? You get the double XP or whatever for it. All right, so let's get a plan of attack here. All right, so we're going to make our way just up here like this. All right. And we just got to keep our eyeballs open for Great Moraine, whatever it's called. Hopefully we'll get lucky and not can freeze to death out here. Oh, I got way out there. There we go. Wait, not those.
Let's go to the forest.
So it's like 100% going to prove me wrong, right? And I'm not going to find any of this stuff this time. Like, is that is that crazy? There we go. There we go. Boom. And the good thing about this, doing this on the outskirts of the map, like I said, is like usually there's not a lot of people out here, so you don't have to worry a whole lot about getting shot by, you know, random people. And also not a lot of people come out here looking for this stuff, so it's usually not all picked. All right, we need to get inside somewhere.
Airborne wreckage.
Hey, how's it going? Ah, a fellow traveler. Okay, we need to get inside though, for realsies. Does this not count as inside or what? Okay, we want to get like up here. Boom. Buried City. Yeah, but the problem with that though, that's a definitely solid. But the problem with Buried City Night Raid is everybody goes for it. Right? So if you get a good spawn, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a great method if you get a good spawn. But if you don't get a good spawn, you'll just miss it. You know what I mean? This is like 100% guaranteed you can get it done every time, no matter the map. It doesn't matter if there's a night raid up, like it doesn't matter. If you do this, you will absolutely be able to get it done every single time and you don't have to worry about it. That's the only reason that I am doing this instead of like, because the other thing is like you have to, like I said, you have to wait for a night raid, right? And then you have to hope that you get a good spawn and that somebody else didn't do it already. We're gonna go up through here.
Let's move to that location.
But yeah, I mean, you're right. If you can get to that building on Buried City, you're golden. We should be pretty close. I think. All right, let's check where we're at here. Oh my gosh. I'm not finding a lot of great mullein. Mostly candleberries. Still feel like we should be able to get this though. We just gotta find what we're looking for. Yeah, I see your yeah, you're right. I should have went to the Olive Grove too. That. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, I am not seeing like any great mulane stuff. I'm finding only candleberries.
I repeat, 10 minutes.
Hmm.
Go to that location.
Yeah, we're not even close. I feel like maybe this isn't going to work out as well as I thought it was going to. But this is why we try things. This is why we try things. Honestly, like, I haven't really found much of any of what I'm actually looking for. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's head home at the warehouse air shaft.
Let's get unfrozen and get out of here, I guess. Brandon, good morning. Good morning. Spaceport Night Raid / Cold Snap is pretty easy to get. Just run the trench. Yeah, like, I feel like if we would have found more of the Great Mullane, which, like, I don't know, I didn't find really any that round, then we would have did a lot better, because I found mostly candleberries, and the candleberries suck. You know what I mean? Because you only get like 1 or 2 per plant. The Great Mullein, you get a lot more per plant. So, yeah, but that didn't work out very well. Yeah, 1 star. That's not really worth anything. All right, what else is going on? We could do Hidden Bunker Spaceport and try the trench. That might be a good idea, like Amber suggested. Does no, Hidden Bunker doesn't count as a Hidden Bunker doesn't count as a weather event, right? It has to be a weather event, I think, right? Hold on, let's see. Major map conditions. Yeah, I don't know if Hidden Bunker counts as a major map condition. Let's try it again. Maybe we'll find more Great Mullein this time, and we can hit the grotto if we spawn close to it. What's up, Big Hoss? I'll trade you 4 lemons for the deadline. On Bluegate, they are mostly around the forest area. I'm working on I'm trying to like find ways to do this these trials. So the first one that I'm working on is this one, Harvest Plants. And I'm trying to skirt the edges of the maps, like the forested areas, looking for Great Mullein, because usually you can find a lot of that stuff. And I have a feeling it should be pretty easy to 3-star this if we find a lot of Great Mullein. But I didn't find much that last round. I found mostly candleberries. So I'm going to try it again and see if I get better results this time. Because I feel like it should not be difficult to 3-star that, doing that. Why do I have so many fucking shotgun shells? Oops. Let's bring more of these. All right, let's try this again. I feel like I did not get very lucky that time. Yeah, that's the thing, Brandon. I really like we did not get lucky on that run. 100% true, but if we get a good run, normally you can find a lot of that Great Moraine stuff around the edges of the map in the forested areas. I don't play Bluegate a lot, so I'm not sure how good the spawn rates are on Bluegate, but if we can get like a half decent run, I feel like we should be able to 3-star this just running around the edges of the map finding Great Moraine. We just didn't find much of it that time, and we found mostly candleberries. And candleberries kind of suck because you only get like a couple of them when you harvest. You know what I mean? So harvesting a candleberry plant doesn't give you a lot of anything. So what we really need to find is Great Moraine. There's some. Yeah, we need to find this stuff. Right? We just need to find more of it. There's more. And usually there's like a ton of this stuff out here. Yeah, like all this. Like if we can continue at a pretty good clip, I feel like we should not have much of a problem with this trial. Just doing this method, because there's definitely other methods that are a lot faster. Like people brought up Spaceport. There's that building that has just a shitload of Great Moraine in it, which is absolutely true. That would be the best method, right? But like if you don't get a good spawn, you're not going to get that, right? Like everybody goes for that. And so it's usually harvested by the time you get there unless you spawn right next to it. Gonna keep our eyes open for these 3-pronged. All right, we got to get inside. We got to get inside this building real quick. Okay. It's because Great Moraine don't really spawn at Bluegate. Yeah, so is this a bad map for it? Because usually I will do... Buried City is really good for it. And Dam Battlegrounds is pretty good for it. I don't really play Bluegate very often. So is this just a shitty map for Great Moraine? Is that what the issue is here? Use ArcRaidersMap.com. It gives you filters and you can see where everything spawns. Yeah, 100%. 100%. If we need to resort to that, we absolutely will. What's RNG, the spawns for the plants? Yeah, they're kind of RNG. They normally spawn around the outskirts of the map, but it's RNG where exactly they're going to spawn and how many are going to spawn. Dam is the best now, then Spaceport. So you're saying Dam should be pretty good. All right. Well, we're going to find out because we're trying this again. We did not have very good luck last time, but I believe, man, I believe we can do this. We just got to keep our eyes open for those 3-pronged plants. Yeah, we're like totally on the outskirts now. Hold on, let's stop in here. Does this count as inside? Let's warm up. Yeah, we found 5 right away. I mean, we're looking pretty good if we can keep going at this rate. We should be able to do this. Also got to make sure I don't miss them, too. Like, walk past them, you know? I might be too far out, too. Yeah, we're too far out now. Where is that Rocketeer? All right. Oh, we got to get inside. We got to get inside quick. All right, hold on. We got to reset and warm up, man. All right, we're doing much better this round. That's for sure. Let's get inside, reset. Wait. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, how's it going? What are you trying to do? Good luck, bro. You good?
Yeah. It's like the weirdest location. I don't know how.
We're so close. I told you we could do it this way. We're so close. I told you we could 3-star it this way. I told you we could do it. We just had to get a good spawn. We just need like one more plant and we are golden. Here we go, baby. Come on now. Now, 2 more plants? We got it. That's got to be it, right? I think that should be 3 stars, but we're going to keep going just to be safe. Just got to look for those 3 prongs. Yeah, the problem last time was that we were only finding candleberries. And candleberries suck because you only get like... You don't get much out of them, you know? Alright, let's warm up. Let's reset, check our map, and keep moving. Might as well pick up some of this stuff, too, while we're here. Come on, give me some drawers. Can I get some drawers? Give me them drawers. Might as well pick it up. Hold on, let's just check this real quick. No drawers. That's crazy. Okay. All right, let's head up. Swing around like this side. But I think we got it. I'm pretty sure that we should be golden. Let's keep looking for those 3 prongs. What's this? Oh, nice. What? That's crazy. I mean, you could also do like the grotto and stuff like that, you know, but everybody goes for that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like... I mean, these should count too, right? All right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we got it, right? That should be 1, 2, 3 stars, right? Isn't that how that works? So that was like not even a whole... What did it take? Less than 10 minutes? And we 3-starred that doing this method. I told you it would work. O ye of little faith. I told you it would work. Let's go hit these since they're right here. And then I guess let's exfil out of here.
Let's head home at the Cliffside Air Shaft.
Did the whole event in 3 days was not fun. Are you talking about the cold snap event? Honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of it either. I have not been a huge fan of it either. These are already searched. Of course they are. Eh. We'll take some stuff anyway. Just take whatever we can find. Yeah, I haven't been a huge fan of the cold snap either, to be honest with you. Yeah. Have not loved it. I think it's kind of a pain in the ass, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Once I found all the candleberries I was looking for, I said that I was never coming back to the cold snap again. But here I am, because it's one of the easiest ways to do these trials, I think. Oh, this isn't good. Hey, bro, there's a Rocketeer out there. You don't want that?
Negative. I owe you one.
Hey, thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. What don't I want here? That was nice. That was nice. I guess I didn't have to drop my duck. Give me my duck back. Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot, Big Hoss. You know that already. I'm not the sharpest I'm not the sharpest tack in the box, bruh. 100 hours in this game and I still don't know how it works. What do you want from me? Apparently, you can ride a shredder. Some dude did it while it downed other teams. That's crazy. But I believe it. Like, honestly, the Ark, once you kind of learn how they work, for the most part, they're not as terrifying anymore. You know what I mean? Like the Rocketeer. I used to, every time I saw a Rocketeer, just I would panic. But now I see a Rocketeer and I know that, like, as long as you stay like to the side or like kind of behind him, it's fine. You can walk around and do stuff and he won't notice you. Like what's the Bombardiers? They're super slow. So they're pretty easy to avoid and deal with. Like, most of them are not that terrifying once you learn how they work, you know? Easy. I told you, easy. All we had to do was walk the edges of the map, 3 stars, no problem. No problem. And we got a Renegade out of it. And a shotgun silencer. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, Brandon, the Candleberries trial sucked, man. Honestly, I don't like the cold snap. I don't like it. But I mean, it is what it is, right? It's like the easiest way, I think, to do a lot of these trials, which is the only reason I'm going back in there at all. The only reason I'm going back in there at all. That Renegade kind of nice. Hey, thank you, bro. You can craft them once you get your what is it? The gunsmith table up to level 3, you can craft them. They're not really expensive either. Two advanced mechanical components, 3 medium gun parts, and 5 oil to get to level 1. And then to get to level 4, I think it takes like 8 or 10 more medium gun parts. So it's a little expensive, but it's not crazy. I do like the Renegade, though. It's a nice gun. It's a nice gun. Yeah, the Matriarch's homing missiles. Yeah. The Matriarchs are I mean, you know, some of the bigger ones are still pretty terrifying to me, but I'm getting used to a lot of the other ones, kind of learning how they work, you know what I mean? And they become a lot easier to deal with. Or at least a lot easier to avoid. Arpeggio too. Man, that's nice of that guy to drop that. And then once you're done with the Candleberry event, these do give decent seeds if you find them and you pick them up. You can at least get some seeds out of them, which are always good. And I know I have found that when I come back from a raid, the fastest way to deal with my inventory is to just deal with everything that I bring back as soon as I bring it back. Because if I just ship everything over to my stash, then it all builds up and I end up having to look through it later, and it just feels like it takes longer for me to deal with it. So this is how I do it now. I know it's a little annoying. But you see, like, how much more Great Mullane we got. That's the key to harvesting the Great Mullane to get the 3 stars on that. Is that you get a lot more of them than you get of the stupid Candleberries. Ah, scheisse. I need to make some room. Does anybody, are the fruits good for anything after you level up your chicken, or are they just good for seeds basically at that point? Is it kind of just seeds? That's it, right? Or you can sell them, I guess, for a little bit of cash. I'll just take the seeds. All right. Well, guess let's do this. That's I thought that would make room. That did not make room. Oh, Rocketeer drivers. Do I need any of these anymore? No, right? Guess not. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Do this. And then... I probably have too many weapons. But I lose weapons so frequently though. I don't like getting rid of them. All right, we need to make some more need to make some more adrenaline. Make some more of these. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, we're good. All right, so I think... What else? What do we have next? All right, so we knocked out harvest plants. Easy peasy. That one's super easy. So now we have to do throw snowballs at bastions and damage bastions. I really feel like this one is going to be best on like Buried City, I think, right? Because there's usually a bastion right in that area where all the buildings are. I don't know what it's called, but you can like hide in the buildings and throw snowballs at the bastion, which I think is probably going to be the way to do it. So we're going to have to wait to do that. And then there's search supply drops. We're going to need a map for that. We're 100% going to need a map for that. Already got damaged snitches. That one's pretty easy. All right, so we're on Blue Gate. Maps. Blue Gate. And we need supply drops. Let's hide all. Supply call station. Okay. All right. So this one's probably going to be tough because they take like forever to call in. We're going to try it though. We got our map up. We're going to put that on the other screen and we're going to try it. We're going to see if we can do this. I don't know how many supply drops it's going to take, but if we get a fresh spawn, we should have time. Man, I don't... All right, I think I'm going to take in a different loadout for this one, though. Just in case, because if we push it to the very end of the... If we push it to the very end of the timer, if we don't make it out, it doesn't really matter as long as we get the trial done. You know what I mean? Doesn't really matter if we don't make it out. Seller seeds. Yeah, I feel like the seeds are more valuable. I find that I don't spend money on a lot of stuff in this game. Like the regular currency. I really don't know what I would spend it on. I mean, once you get a couple blueprints, you know what I mean? Once you can buy the guns you like to use, aside from buying some materials here and there that you might need, I find that I don't spend money a lot. So the seeds are much more useful to me. Parking garage. Parking garage. Oh, that's the right, that's the Bastion, right? That's where the Bastion's located. Parking garage. That's right. That's right. The snowball thing's going to be tough. Hitting the Bastion with snowballs. That could be difficult, but I feel like we can do it. I feel like we can do it, but we're going to have to wait 35 minutes until this moves. Hopefully, no, it's going to be moving to Spaceport. Damn. Is there a Bastion on Blue Gate anywhere? We do have a night raid coming up on Stella. Maybe we could do the Stella night raid, look for some blueprints too, since it's coming up. So we have the night raid coming up on Stella. We have electromagnetic storm coming up on Dam. And we have cold snap coming up on Spaceport. Yeah, I feel like Blue Gate is not the best place to get a lot of this stuff done. All right, we're going to try the supply drops next, though, since that's the next easiest one. But I do want to take a different loadout in with me. I mean, I guess I could just do... I don't really want to do a free loadout because then I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of stuff. I should probably get rid of some of these guns. Man. F it. We'll run with what we have. We just got to be careful. All right, let's do it. Let's see where we spawn and go from there. We have enough of everything that we need. Got 10 adrenaline shots. Yeah. Just got to make sure to get inside every once in a while. You can Tom Brady lob this. Hell yeah, bro. I'm with it. Homie. We got this shit. Okay, we are by Trapper's Glade. Okay. So There's one like right up here.
Go to that location.
Okay, that's gonna be number one. Oh no, are you serious? Are they coming after me already? Bro, I'm just standing here. Fuck you, man. What's up, fellas? Did we all spawn in the same spot?
I have. Yeah, I mean, honestly, look, we're planting this. So
Hey,
get some snowballs while I'm at it.
I'm gonna try and work on this the supply drop trial. So if you see supply drops coming in, all you have to do is press E on them. You don't even have to loot them. So if you see them, grab them.
I reckon.
Oh, wait, really? I didn't know
Barry,
that. Thanks.
I mean, Barry City night is the best place to do it, so you can see them all.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying it here because this
But
is
you're
what's
saying,
up
if
right
someone
now.
else calls it in,
Yep.
like
Yep.
if someone else calls it in, we can all like benefit from it,
Yeah.
basically, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, if you already see
Okay,
it open,
cool.
if you see it open, just loot.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that at all, actually.
Yep.
So.
All right. Good luck, fellas.
Blueprints, and I was like, maybe I'll do my trials today. So. Do candleberries count as plants? I don't know. I hope so.
They do, but they suck. Look for these things. I just did this. Stay around.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay around the edges of the map, and you should be able to get it 3-star pretty easy.
I got my first. So. All right. Cool.
Good luck. Man, like, I'm half tempted to fight that thing now, but controls. What is the walk? B.
Hello again.
Hey. Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Whew. Hey. Got him! Yo, what the hell was that? Oh, the cold! I wasn't paying attention to the cold! Yo, does anybody have a defib? No, I wasn't paying attention to the cold. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I am such a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was so wrapped up.
I just used mine.
Oh my god, thank you, bro. I got so wrapped up getting that dead mine on that damn bastion, I totally forgot to pay attention. Thank you. Oh my god. Fucking legend. Legend. Sweet baby Jesus. sweet, tender, merciful, motorcycle riding, leather jacket wearing baby Jesus. Thank you. Thank you for that kind, kind gentleman. All right. Now let's go loot. Probably nothing left. These guys got it. That's all right. We got the kill. That's what's important. Hey, there we go. We'll take the motion cores. Why not? They recycle. The motion cores recycle down into good stuff. We might as well take the alloy too, I guess. We can recycle that down into metal parts. You know what kind of sucks though? Because he was already damaged, I don't know if we're going to get 3 stars for that or not. We might have to do it again on a fresh one. Yo, I don't know. All right, let's get out of here. All right, we got to get warm and then find an exit. You don't want none of this, son. Trust me. Trust me, young man. You don't want none of this. All right, we need... We'll try for this one.
Head home at the forest air shaft.
Try for this one. All right, let's get out of here. Let's GTFO, baby. Oh yeah, we got this. We got this. 200 meters. We've got like 5 minutes. We are golden, baby. What a series of events indeed, Big Hoss. That went from like... It was an emotional roller coaster. It was an emotional roller coaster, bro. That went from, shit, there's too much going on. There's no way I'm going to be able to get close enough to hope, to victory, to then very sudden and surprising defeat, to then suddenly hope again. And now here we are, about to go home. Yeah, baby. That's how we do it. That is how we do it. I don't know if we got 3 stars for that, though. Oh. Wait, did we? We did. I think we did. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, baby. Copy that. Hey, Big Hoss, sometimes you gotta be a little crazy, bro. Sometimes you gotta be a little crazy. Yeah, baby. 3 down. 3 down, 2 to go. Come on now. That's how we do it. That's how we handle business. Hey, Big Hoss, as long as you're quiet and don't get in front of them, like, you're relatively good to go. And the other thing, though, is those the little guys that fly around, the scanners, they can get you fucked up too. But now we got to throw snowballs at one. Now we got to throw snowballs at one. First, we have to deal with inventory. Oh, hey, babe. Sorry, I didn't see your message, dear. It's gone great. Gone great. We just took down a bastion. All right, what did we get for that? I didn't even see what we... I didn't even see what we got for that. What did we get for that? I wasn't even paying attention to what we got for that. What did we get? Another Tempest? Yeah, we got another Tempest. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just clicking through. Is that all we got was a Tempest? That's kind of whack. I mean, a Tempest is good. Got 3 Bombardier cells. Hold on, I'll be back 1 second. Sorry about that, but I haven't mentioned this, but today's actually my birthday, and my mom randomly stopped by and brought me an entire thing of banana pudding. So that's awesome. We are just fucking winning today, ladies and gentlemen. We are absolutely winning today. We just took down a bastion. We've got 3 stars in 3 trials, 3 for 3, baby. And we just got an entire banana pudding. Happy birthday to me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. I love you so much. So glad you're here. I'm so glad to be here. I'm feeling so good, you know. And you know what else is really amazing about today? Today is like, it has been nothing but gray and cold and rainy and just fucking depressing. It has been awful in where I live lately. Today, the sun is shining. It's like 55, 60 degrees outside. What's the temperature right now? It's 50 degrees outside. The sun is shining. Happy birthday to me. You know? Hey, Big Hoss, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my dude. You also get the rewards when the trial season ends. Oh. Right now, I'm in Try Hard 2, been pushing to Wild Card 3. What's mine? So I don't even, I'll be honest with you, I don't even fully understand, like how these trials work. So I'm in Rookie 3. So what do you have to do? Do you keep doing them over and over to go up in rank? Is that how it works? Because this is the first time I've ever even attempted to do the trials. You know, it's funny. We went in on that raid to do supply drops, which we didn't accomplish at all. We immediately ran into a bastion on the way to our supply drop. I guess it worked out, but still kind of ironic. Professor Rex, happy birthday, my dude. Hey, we share a birthday. You know who else we share a birthday with? Elvis. Do you know that? Elvis's birthday is January 8th. I know. I'm an old man. You might not even know who Elvis is if you're young, but Elvis is the motherfucking king of rock and roll. If you don't know Elvis, actually, since it is Elvis's birthday, along with mine and Professor Rex's birthday, since it is Elvis's birthday, if you are not familiar with Elvis, if I may be so bold as to make a recommendation from an old man. If you are not familiar with Elvis, take some time today. Get on Spotify, get on YouTube, Apple Music, whatever it is that you use, and look up some of his old stuff, like some of the early 60s stuff, like when he was always good, but he went through some weird phases, man. And then like into the 70s, he was wearing the velvet suits and stuff, and he gained a lot of weight. But you want to know what? Look up it was one of the last shows that he ever did where he performed Unchained Melody. I think that's what it's called, right? Unchained Melody live in front of like a bazillion. It is one of the most amazing performances you will ever see. I don't care what kind of music you like. If you don't watch that performance by that man and think, holy shit, this is what music is all about, then you don't have a soul. I'm sorry, you don't have a soul. Yeah, basically just trying to get personal. So you just do them over and over again to go up in rank. All right. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet. I'm just trying to get them done. If we can get them done, I'll be happy. That'll be a big accomplishment for me. Because like I said, this is the first time I've ever even looked at them. I've never even attempted them before. But we're going to attempt them from now on, that's for sure. Because these are kind of fun, actually. And the rewards are decent. I mean, purple guns and, like, for free, I'll take it, you know? Hell yeah, Big Hoss. Milk Cow Boogie. Fucking, man, he's got a lot of great songs, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry, just give me a minute here, please. Just give me a minute. Just 1 minute. Yeah, I don't know how you feel about banana pudding. I know not everybody likes it. Like, I feel like it's one of those things you either love or you hate. I love it. I could sit here and eat this whole thing on stream. Straight up, bro. I could do that. With my fat ass. But we got business to attend to. I'm feeling pretty good. We got some good momentum now. We're 3 for 3 on the 3 for 3 on the challenges. Three for 3 on the challenges. We got this, baby. Let's run it back. Run it back. We still got supply drops and throw snowballs at bastions. I have a feeling that the throw snowballs at bastions one is like, potentially isn't going to be too difficult as long as we're smart about it. You know what I mean? As long as we're smart about it, I feel like that one, it shouldn't be terrible. I really have a feeling that the supply drops is going to be the most difficult one out of all of them. Just because they take so long. You know? Just because they take so long. I have a feeling it's going to kind of be a pain in the ass. But first we got to deal with some inventory. Bombardier cells, 3 bombardier cells. Come on, baby. 6 advanced mechanical components. That is not too bad. Right, advanced stocks. These recycle into... Oh, I thought these recycled into mechanical components. Huh. I was wrong about that. I thought those recycled into mechanical components. Well, my bad. I think I got a crap ton of this arc alloy. We do not need any more of this. Yeah. But we can recycle this into metal parts. Oh. Okay. We're going to recycle all of these into seeds because there's no reason to keep these. All right, sweet. Let's do this.
Can I help you?
3.
Perfect.
Yeah, every day I try and go through and remember to buy all of the gun parts that you can get from Celeste. I do this every day. Especially these ones, because you use a lot of simple gun parts.
Thanks.
And if you're not too bright, like I'm not too bright, then you do often find yourself losing weapons and having to either recreate them or, you know, whatever. Okay, I think I have a lot of these too. And I don't have a Wolfpack blueprint yet, so I can't really do much with them. But I'm keeping them around because I know that I'm going to find the Wolfpack blueprint at some point. So I'm keeping a bunch of them around for that. How are we doing on metal parts here? We got a lot of metal parts. All right, we're looking good on metal parts. So we can do this. We can refine some of our metal parts into these. That should clear up a little bit of space. Or not. Man, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my throat. All right, nice. We're looking good. We're looking good. Okay. Let's make 2 more bandages. Let's repair our shield. need some more shield rechargers. Okay. All right, we're looking good. Let's run it back. All right, so I got our map up here. And we just got to focus. All right, we're going to focus on supply call stations. And if we get a good spawn, like an early spawn, not a late spawn, I feel like we should be able to knock this out. 3 stars. Bada bing. Oh, wait. It changed. We're on Spaceport now. Shit. We need to change our map. Okay. Spaceport. Supply call stations. Okay. All right, let's do this. The previous one was throw snowballs at Rocketeer. Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. That's a tough one. Throw snowballs at Rocketeers. That's genuinely difficult. I feel like the only way to get that done is to, I don't know, maybe stun it or grapple hook up on top of it, maybe, and just throw snowballs down on it. But yeah, that I would rather Bastion's a lot easier for that. Oh, by the way, Logan and Supreme, I'm sorry I didn't see earlier, but thank you for the follows. Appreciate you both. I know it looks like you're gone now, but either way, thank you for the follows. Appreciate that. Okay. So we are...
Hope you're closed for the season, Raider. It's a good day for picking candleberries, but do beware of frostbite.
All right, so we're right in Launch Towers, right next to Arrival Building. All right, so there's a call station. There should be one, it looks like maybe on... Is it on the Arrival Building?
The arrival building.
I think maybe it's on the Arrival Building. Oh, and I think there's mushrooms down here somewhere too, isn't there? Hold on, let me, Oh, wait, I think there's gun cases in here too. Yeah, this is a... Hold on, this is... Aren't there, like, sometimes gun cases in these little stations here? I'm getting distracted. Here I go, getting distracted. Ooh. Worth it, though. See, this is why we get distracted sometimes, because sometimes it's worth it. I don't really need that spring. Oh, and lockers? Yeah, this might just turn into a loot run, you know that? This might just turn into a loot run. Eh. We'll take the metal parts until we find something better. Yeah, this might just... We might just be, We might just be hitting a quick loot run here. We'll come back and do the supply drops, I think, because this is just a good little resource run. And the mushrooms are right around here somewhere, I think, right? On this red pipe or something? Are there mushrooms somewhere around here? Or not. Maybe not. I thought there were mushrooms down here somewhere. Yeah, I mean, you spawn in these tunnels and I feel like it's just, you might as well take advantage of it, you know? I mean, no gun case, but it's a decent little haul. I hate those things, man. Yeah, I want those gun parts. See what I mean? See what I mean? This is why sometimes it's worth it to get sidetracked. This right here is exactly why. What don't I want? I kind of want... Yeah, I don't need a shitload of rubber parts. All right, let's just get out of here.
Home at the south elevator.
That was 1000% a bit of a sidetrack, but you know what? I feel like it was worth it. I feel like it was worth it. Shit, man, these bandages are good. I love this Renegade. All right, quick little distraction, but totally worth it. And here we are again. Son of Beach. It's always an inventory issue. What are the voltage converters used for again? Heavy shields and showstoppers. Okay. Okay. We can make a showstopper and all right, so that clears up one spot. What else do I have like a ton of? I have a ton of arc alloy. I don't need all this arc alloy. And okay. Let's sell a couple of these. I like to keep these because these are used for wait, what do I like to use these for? Snap blast grenades. Yeah, snap blast grenades. I'd like to keep that around. Okay. And this is used for what now? Explosive mines, trailblazers, and blaze grenades. Can I make any of those? Can make explosive mines. Oh, it's also used for deadlines. That's right. That's right. It's used for deadlines. So we want to keep some of that around. Like, it looks like I have a lot of gun parts, but you use them really fast when you need them. You know what I mean? You normally use a lot of them, like 10 or more at a time when you use them. So I like to keep those around. These get recycled. Sensors. Probably don't need this many sensors. Right? Okay. I don't need all these. I definitely don't need all these. Keep a couple stacks of those. Need this for ammo. Always need metal parts, plastic parts, and rubber parts. Actually, I probably should probably pick up some rubber parts. I have to remember to pick up rubber parts. Sell the syringe. Well, yeah, what do you use syringes for? Syringe used to craft Vita shots. What's a Vita shot? I don't even have Vita shots, so yeah, I don't need the syringe. Okay. I probably don't need to bring a, you know, yeah, I don't need to bring a hatch key with me. I don't need to bring this many freaking bandages with me. But it is cold snap. You know what I mean? Like, it is cold snap. Meh. I don't need this many bandages. Okay. All right, let's go. We're good. We're good to go. All right, run it back. Spaceport, cold snap. And we are working on... what are we working on? Search supply drops. So we're going to have to get... I don't even know how many supply drops we have to get. Hopefully not that many. But we got the map up. So, you know, let's see how it goes. Those rusted cogs are only good for the quest and nothing else. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you know what's funny? I think the reason that I have those is because there was a point where everybody I knew was looking for those. But I guess once you get past that, I guess you don't really need them again. All right, where are we? Okay, we're here. So there should be a supply call station like right here.
Go to that location.
And there's also one on control tower. Okay. All right, let's go. Tunnel spawn again. Maybe we'll find a gun case on our way out. Wouldn't that be nice? I can't help myself, man. I cannot help myself. Once all your benchers are level 3, you can get rid of all those quest items or recycle them. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm like, maybe I'm a bit of a pack rat, you know? However, in my defense, I literally just got my last bench to level 3 yesterday. In my defense. So, you know. There it is. Hey, how's it going? This is what we're looking for, right? Isn't it? Isn't this it? Is this not it? Wait. Where's the supply drop? Okay, there's not a supply drop. Okay. Well, yep, that sucks. Okay. All right, that one's not there. Where's another one? On control tower. Somewhere over there. Ish. Okay. A white light on top and 3 antenna. Okay. Copy that. Thank you. Oh. Is that one? No, that's not one. Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be one of the more difficult trials to get done. Doesn't look like there's one up there either. I'll take that. All right, so container storage. I don't really need a bunch of sensors. All right, so container storage might have one.
Let's go to the container storage.
Yeah, I'm not seeing one up there, that's for sure. Oh shit. Oh, you fucker. Ah, I missed it. I should have brought a snap hook for this, huh? Because I bet a lot of these are going to be on the tops of buildings. I probably should have brought a snap hook for this. Hey, how's it going? Might as well check these. They're already looted. Yeah. Okay, I see nothing. Yes, this sucks, man. I knew this. I knew this one was going to be a huge pain in the ass. I just knew it. Where's that Bastion? I guess we could collect some snowballs and he's almost dead already. Ah! Catch the zip line, fucker. Well, if we can find a bunch of snowballs, we can throw snowballs at the Bastion. There's some. We need a whole bunch of them, though. How many does that give you? One. Jesus, yeah, this is going to take forever. How'd I get auto censored? Yeah, I think TikTok does that. I think TikTok auto censors. They've got like an AI thing that'll automatically bleep your voice or some shit. I've been trying to just cuss less, you know, but it doesn't always work out. All right, we got to run inside for a sec. Ooh. Yeah, baby. Here he is. Here he is. Here he is. Okay. We got this. 10. That's 13. I think we're going to need more than this, though. Come on, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, bro. Just stay right where you are. He is like heavily damaged. I swear if we end up killing him with snowballs, it's gonna kind of suck because like we gotta hit him with a lot of them to get the thing. I gotta get closer for this. How many do we have? 5, 10, 15, 19. All right, let's grab 20. You know what? Let's grab 21 just in case. Now we gotta get closer. Do this trial in a night raid, bring binoculars. It's way easier to spot the white lights. That's a really, really solid advice, bro. I think I might take that advice. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. feel like we got this. We fucking got this. We absolutely, absolutely got this. Oh, we need to get inside. Shh. We need to get inside. Ah. Hold on, I need to get inside. Wait! Snowballs, hold on! I think I'm almost there.
I know. I needed those shots to hit the 4,000 and just get into you, so.
Oh, okay. Copy that.
I'm sorry.
All right, there's a pile up on the roof. Yeah, baby, we got this. We got this. Come on now. We got it, baby. You. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Come on. That's gotta be it. Yeah, baby. Whatever, I'll take them. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Nice. That has to be it, right? That's got to be 4 stars. I mean, I hit him probably with like... I missed a couple, but that had to be 24 or 25 snowballs. Had to be. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think you're right about this one, the supply drops. I think I'm just going to do that on a night raid. That's a really good idea. Really good idea. All right, sweet. We're good to go, man. We're golden. We can get out of here. Yo, nobody looted this? That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, we got to get out of here.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Let's head home at the central elevator.
Yeah. Okay. Let's stop in here. Okay. Oh yeah, we got this. We got this, baby. We're the snitches one. Yeah, I did the snitches one on an electromagnetic storm with a couple of friends. That one was pretty easy. We had 3 people, so Jesus. Oh God, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Not like this. Not at the end. Not like this. We are so close. Not like this. No, no, no. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That is how we do it. Oh, my cred limit is reached. That's crazy. I didn't even know there was a cred limit. What? That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a cred limit. What? I'm gonna have to sell a lot of this crap. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for me. It's 1:49. I got to get off of here, get ready to go pick up my wife's little brother from school. So I'm going to say, like, not too bad, right? Like, we set out to do trials today. We are 4 for 5, 3 stars. Honestly, wasn't that difficult as long as you go about them with a little bit of forethought. Wasn't difficult at all. Definitely not a problem to get 3 stars on all of these. Last one that we've got to do is search supply drops. This one I knew was going to be a pain in the ass, and it is absolutely proven to be the worst one. It's so we're going to try this one on a night raid. I think that was a really good suggestion. Try it on a night raid and just look for the lights. So we're going to try it. We'll wait for like maybe a buried city night raid, and we'll do this one. And yeah, that's that. Anyway, if you stop by, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Have a fantastic evening. I'm out of here. Bye.